Hello friends, I am Narendra Kumar Pandey. In my last video, actually, I had explained and introduced about marketing. And in last, actually, I had committed that I will explain 4 P's in my coming video very soon. So today, in my this new video, I will explain about what the 4 P's are and what are the impact of 4 P's in marketing process. So, what are the 4 P's? This is first one is products. Let us know about the products now. Actually, products basically that is manufactured after the survey, after the research only of the targeted market. Basically, as we know, and as we had discussed in our second video, in during uh, introduction of marketing, when we had been discussing about the core concepts of marketing, and we had discussed in detail about the needs, wants, and demands. So, as we know, all the products are basically having different values and different level of satisfaction they give to each and every customers. So here, regarding the products are concerned, there are two type of products. One is tangible product, another is intangible products. So far as tangible products are concerned, these are the products which can be touched, which can be felt, and which anybody can hold. It can take the shape also uh, in the case of liquid, or in the case of solid already it is having the shape. For example, fan has got its own shape, chair has got its own shape, table has got its own shape, a car is having its own shape. So all these we can touch, we can feel, we can hold like that. So that is what the tangible product is. Now another one is intangible products. Intangible products are those products which cannot be touched, which cannot be felt, and which one cannot hold. But against that intangible products, one has to pay something in monetary terms. Again, one more thing is coming in our mind is that what is product and what is goods and what are the services. So far as tangible products are concerned, that is, although goods and products both are synonymous terms, but goods are always considered as a tangible product. But so far as services are concerned, that will come in the category of intangible products. For example, an advocate who is charging some money against the services given to the client, that is intangible product. Likewise, a doctor is checking his or her patient, and against that patient is paying money against the services taken by or bought by patient from the doctor. So that is what the intangible products are. So, friends, we have discussed about products. That is one of the four P and very important role of product is over there during the marketing process. Second one is price. What should be the price? Which is the right price? So much so that the product must be sold and easily acceptable. It is a vital decision to decide about the price of the product, and it depends again upon the economic pocket of the targeted market, because products are always manufactured after the research and after the survey of the targeted market. And during the survey and during the research, already economic pocket of the targeted market is identified. So always a seller or a manufacturer or a trader must take into account that price must be acceptable by that targeted market, and that when any product is having suitable price, that will be giving utmost satisfaction, and this price itself is the value attached with that particular product. So value and satisfaction, in other words, we can say that differs from man to man. Suppose a person is having the economic pocket to purchase a small house. Value attached with a small house in monetary terms will be giving utmost satisfaction to that particular person having that sort of economic pocket attached to the product, and he will definitely will buy that one. But the prices attached with or value attached with a palace is meaningless for him. Regarding this, we had discussed in my second video. So you know about what the value is and how difference comes and how level of satisfaction comes into existence. So we have known about the price also, and this price again during the time of purchase of the raw materials, all these factors affect the increase of price. So as a seller or a manufacturer, cost of production or cost in procuring the material must be considered. Third one is placement. Meaning to say is that how a product can be placed in the targeted market. Because you see, manufacturer or a seller or a trader is sitting in far-flung area, suppose in Ahmedabad in Gujarat, and he or she is targeting a market of Chennai or Cochin or Coimbatore. And so, what a seller or trader or manufacturer should decide? The cost of logistics. Here comes the role of logistics. Actually, cost of logistics should not increase the cost of the product. Hence, a seller or a marketer or a trader always think about the cheapest, best, and the safest way of transport or logistics. It can be sent through railway. It can be sent by air. It can be sent by lorries. For example, there are a lot of lorries in the market, lot of transport in the market, like VRL transport is there, Genna transport is there, VTrans is there, Safe Express is there, Gati logistics is there, and all the transports have different prices. So one has to adopt such type of transport which can deliver the products to the buyer residing in Chennai at the right time, at the right place, and at the right price. Sometimes, in order to fight the competition, sellers are giving free FOR, means free on road. But sometimes that is not possible. And buyers have to pay the prices of the logistics. So always they are concerned about the cheaper transport or cheaper logistics. So that is what is mentioned under placement. Now the fourth one is promotion. Which type of promotion should be adopted for any product? Actually, different products have different types of promotional strategies. The promotional strategy which is suitable for FMCG product, which is that FMCG products means fast moving consumer products like Colgate paste is there, spices are there. All these are fast moving products, or soap is there. All are fast moving products. Means immediately consumed, and repetition of the order will be always there. Always, because always customers have to purchase those products. Means fastly consumed. Every day customers are using consumers are using soaps, and the moment soap is finished, again they will be purchasing. So for that, actually, a lot of strategies are adopted. For example, mouth publicity, TV ad, hoardings, all this door-to-door campaigning, all these activities are adopted under the head of promotion. But so, for example, say window covering products. Nowadays, window blinds are there. In order to decorate the house, window has great role. So you have to decide when you are purchasing a flat or houses or villas. You will be thinking what should be adopted to decorate your window. So nowadays, even in offices, even in colleges, even in individual houses, in order to decorate the window, roller blinds, for example, zebra blinds, honeycomb blinds, vertical blinds, different kinds of blinds are used. In offices, you might have seen a strip type of fabrics hanging. That is called vertical blinds. Ball chain will be there. You can move in left direction and the right direction. Sometimes roller blinds, zebra blinds, honeycomb, it will go ups and downs like that. So it all depends upon which type of products a consumer or a customer is buying, and hence their liking, their choices also takes place. Here, so far as promotion part is concerned, we have to consider what should be adopted. Here, for example, door-to-door campaigning will not be much effective. But if seller will be participating in trade fair, he will be, for 4 to 5 days, he will be getting at least 2 lakh visitors coming in that trade fair show, because somebody is targeting to purchase 2 BHK flats or according to their economic pocket, they will be liking to purchase big houses or budgeted houses like that. Somebody already have got a possession of that, so they have to decorate their houses, and they will be visiting their that trade fair in order to identify which is the cheapest, best, and safest way of decoration of their windows. Similarly, architects have great role so far as this interior product is concerned, because this decoration of window comes in the category of interior, for which interior designers are there in the market, architects are there, and they sometimes decide for their customers what should be the product for decorating their windows. What sort of product should be chosen to decorate their windows? So what I mean to say, all the products have got different type of promotional strategy, and a seller or a marketer have to consider all these things. So, dear friends, all I had wanted to explain in this video about the 4 P's, which are the basic tools of marketing. I hope you must have liked this video. So, if you are liking this video, please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon so that I can make ready another video also, and I can present you and I can notify you about all that. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.